Chuig sé sin an Garda Síochána agus na Pólíní Blaithlia na Hapla Céile. Agus in san cóic sin a gnuisle cahamar gur is mór an friblédum te hí láhad sa Gardaín Dublin an áit cód starúil seo mar cáhireach an coiste HARP chun an órach a hót de na Pólíní Blaithlia a maríoch I ggóilíonna an ógus in san cahar. Har na blianta 836 agus 925 a deis go raibh anamata go léir. Anis bléacham Jim ar lehé Jim chun an cúra agus na anamata a léirú.
The HARP Society was formed in 2013 and its primary objectives was to remember all members of the Dublin Metropolitan Police, the Royal Irish Constabulary and its predecessor police forces who lost their lives in the course of their duty. The necessity for such an organisation was the complete absence of remembrance and reflection of police casualties during the decade of centenaries. With regard to the DMP, the HARP Society commissioned 2 plaques with the names of the 21 DMP men killed on duty between 1836 and 1925, and the 11 DMP men who volunteered for military service and were killed in the Great War. These plaques were presented to Kevin Street Garda Station on the Armistice Centenary on the 11th of November 2018. Now, the Dublin Metropolitan Police was formed in 1836 to police the Dublin Metropolitan District with a training depot in Kevin Street Police Station and a total of 12,566 DMP men served. Initially in 1836 there were 4 police divisions, Division A and B south of Liffey, with Divisions C and D north of Liffey, with the north and south circular roads as its boundary. 2 further police divisions, E and F, were added in 1840 to the south of County Dublin, and all uniformed members were unarmed. On St Patrick's Day, 1843, a 7th police division was added, known as the G Division or Detective Division, and its members were armed and wore plain clothes. Following the Anglo-Irish Treaty signed in December 1921, the G or Detective Division was stood down and the void filled by armed Oriel housemen, and from October 1923 by members of the new Criminal Investigation Department. On the 7th of February 1922, the Civic Guards, later in 1923 styled in Garda Síochána, policed the 26 counties of Ireland outside of the Dublin Metropolitan area. From January 1923, the title DMP was changed to Políní or Clia, with new badges, buttons and buckles. On this day, on the 3rd of April 1925, the Police Forces Amalgamation Act was passed and saw 1,049 members of the DMP being subsumed into an Garda Síochána and became one national police force. The new Criminal Investigation Department was stood down, and its members henceforth became members of the detective branch of the Garda Síochána throughout the country. During its existence between 1836 and 1925, a total of 21 members of the DMP were killed in the line of duty, including 12 constables, 5 detective constables, 2 detective sergeants, 1 inspector, and 1 second assistant commissioner, and their names are as follows. Constable Charles O'Neill, DMP 2707, aged 44 years, from Terman Morgan, County Tyrone, on the 28th of April 1866. Constable Patrick Keena, DMP 6805, aged 22 years, from Mullingar, County Westmeath, on the 7th of November 1867. Constable Joseph Daly, DMP 8332, aged 26 years, from Timahoe, County Laois, injured on 15th of September 1881 and died of his wounds on the 24th of September 1881. Detective Constable John Cox, DMP 8511, aged 23 years, from Kilmore, County Roscommon, on the 25th of November 1882. Detective Constable Patrick Sinnott, DMP 9252, aged 25 years, from Mayacombe, County Carlow, on the 25th of December 1892. Constable Patrick Carrigy, DMP 9856, aged 25 years, from St Anne's Parish in Dublin, on the 28th of August 1896. Constable Patrick Sheehan, DMP 10032, aged 29 years from Ballygilton, County Limerick. Constable James O'Brien, DMP 9862, aged 48 years from Kilfergus, County Limerick, on the 24th of April 1916. Constable Michael the Hive, DMP 11047, aged 29 years from Kilmurray, County Clare, on the 24th of April 1916. Constable William Fred, DMP 10275, aged 38 years from Clara, County Offaly, on the 27th of April 1916. Inspector John Mills, DMP 9300, aged 51 years from Dysart, County Westmeath, injured on the 10th of July 1917 and died of his wounds on the 12th of July 1917. Detective Sergeant Patrick Smith, DMP 9816, aged 51 years from Dromare, County Longford, shot on the 30th of July 1919 and died of his wounds on the 8th of September 1919. Detective Constable Daniel Hoey, DMP 1107, aged 32 years from Road, County Offaly, on the 12th of September 1919. Constable Michael Downing, DMP 11346, aged 25 years from Abergall, County Cork, on the 22nd of October 1919. Detective Sergeant John Barton, DMP 10497, aged 39 years from Fireys, County Kerry, on the 29th of November 1919. Second Assistant Commissioner William Charles Forbes Redmond, aged 46 from County Armagh, on the 21st of January 1920. Constable John M. Walsh, DMP 10536, aged 38 years from Ballyhogue, County Wexford, on the 20th of February 1920. Detective Constable Henry Kells, DMP 10119, aged 42 years from Drumlane, County Cavan, on the 14th of April 1920. Detective Constable Lawrence Dalton, DMP 11194, aged 27 years from Monaghan, County Limerick, on the 20th of April 1920. Constable Michael McCarthy, DMP 11286, aged 29 years from Lackanalua, Clonakilty, County Cork, on the 24th of April 1920. And finally, Constable William Thomas Stedman, DMP 10950, aged 34 years from Donaghmore, County Wexford, shot on the 21st of April 1921 and died of his wounds on the 27th of April 1921.
Nish Blackham Jim ar an bhílte seo cáda cuireann fáilte féile ar an túsal Mark O'Brien atá silseach in éidir constable an DMP chun flas eile ar a hund. And I see Mark is resplendent in the DMP uniform. Accorda ar bawd Blackham Jim Maurice chun léirigh amach liste na Pólíní óglaigh a caile sa Cogamúr I meas na mílte eile in san míon tóir déanana sin ar a tuchttar an coga a chur príoch le gach coga. All the people who died in what is referred to as the war to end all war. Ach an cuir sé stop le dhéanróid ní dóla mé. Fécar Gaza agus Ukraine in óg, agus is smúla marrá siad na gná díana bogta agus na lenaí a gan cuidú a dhécan bille an bústéire gach éan óg. And always in wars and nothing has changed. It's the poor people and the young children die every time. Ach cléiscéile bhí na Pólíní ón DMP in san réad de Ferún agus bhí dúlgais ád acá san réad éantacht on Bratton Moor, August Air. The CMP were fighting for their country as they saw it, which was the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. Nu mar a dúirt farella an saidúr fille kettle, níor fid siad ar son brat, nu rí, nu impera, ach ar son brúder. Thomas Kettle said they died not for flag, nor king, nor emperor, but for a dream. Níor raibh siad ag tríidir son sasna a chorbe. they never saw themselves as fighting for England. Ach, an orach a hút, ach, ní sin atá idir Comán a gwein an óf ach an orach a hút agus cuiinú o'r seach. Today, we don't get involved in the politics of these things. We just like to honour their memory and to remember them now and again. Túrim Curranish le Jim Conan Rolla Honora Aleru. So, Jim arrived that.
The outbreak of the First World War on the 3rd of August saw two Irish Guards reservists, Constable Bartholomew Patrick Lynch, DMP 10912, aged 32 years from Castletown, County Kilkenny, and Constable Martin Carey, DMP 10963, aged 35 years from St Kevin's Parish in Dublin, mobilised from the DMP. They were followed in the same year by 9 more members of the DMP in 1914, 34 in 1915, 7 in 1916, and 2 in 1917. Of this total of 54, 2 rejoined the DMP in 1914, 2 in 1917, 5 in 1918, 32 in 1919, and 3 in 1920. A further 6 did not rejoin, and remaining following members, 11 members were killed in action. Constable Patrick Flanagan, DMP 1152, aged 23 years from Heath, Ali Davis, Maryborough, Queen's County, was killed in action as private in the Irish Guards on the 1st of November 1914. Constable Timothy O'Connell, DMP 10876, aged 28 years from Fardington, Dromina, Charleswood, County Cork, was killed in action as a private in the Irish Guards in France on the 30th of September 1950. Constable William Kelly, 11104, aged 23 years from Listocky, Drumsna, County Leitrim, was killed in action in France as a private in the Irish Guards on the 30th of September 1950. Constable Patrick Ryan, DMP 10936, aged 31 years, from 15 Golden Lane, Dublin, was killed in action as a private in the Irish Guards on the 5th of October 1915. Constable Dennis Curtin, DMP 1111, aged 25 years from Gurteen, Clonca, Ballingarry, County Limerick, died of wounds in Lincoln Hospital, Kent, as a private in the Irish Guards on the 16th of February 1960. Constable Bartholomew Patrick Lynch, DMP 10912, aged 34 years from Corbettstown, Esselcormer, County Kilkenny, had enlisted as a private in the Irish Guards and having been commissioned was killed at the Battle of the Somme as a lieutenant in the Rifle Brigade on the 15th of September 1916. Constable Michael Bogan, DMP 10538, aged 38 years from Coolbawn, County Tipperary, was lost at sea as a first-class stoker on Her Majesty's ship Jason on the 3rd of April 1917. Constable Robert Boyd, DMP 10957, aged 28 years, from Corglass, Bailyborough, County Cavan, died of wounds as a sergeant in the Royal Inniskilling Fusiliers in Belgium on the 17th of August 1970. Constable John A. Carey, DMP 11246, aged 22 years from Blackrock, County Dublin, died of wounds as a bombardier in the Royal Field Artillery on the 19th of October 1917. Constable William Newman, DMP 11098, aged 29 years from Rathsaran, Rathdowney, County Laois, was killed in action as a sergeant in the South Irish Horse on the 30th of November 1917. And finally, Constable James W. Byrne, DMP 11046, aged 40 years from 6 New Colleges, Kilcarrick, Delgany, County Wicklow, was killed as a private in the Royal Irish Fusiliers on the 11th of December 1980.
Anish Irmer Shano Shekhan, John Sheehan, Les Galag, in Amas, the Norvale Galer, Full Boss, Insurance Minty, Erno, Augustia, Paul, Began, Officer, Asperla, the Marie Roach, Anish, John.
3. We offer and dedicate these wreaths, recalling the officers and men of the Dublin Metropolitan Police who gave their lives whilst on duty in the Great War. We dedicate them as symbols of remembrance, gratitude and hope. As they have been placed in this memorial space, may a day be a focus for reflection and gratitude, a source of comfort and inspiration, and in the business of life, may they reflect the space and silence of time.
Trying again. Exaltation for all.
They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
And sin, trust no maid, a minute silence.
When you go home, tell them of us, and say, we wrote tomorrow, we gave art today.
Well done.
Family Garda and Shamana Sabinoshla, Mil Buikas of Kotesh, Dave the Hara. Thank you very much for the courtesy of your attention. August good day, good day, and Kedorella, good day, Shislan, August Koga.
Can we get a group shot if everybody comes up here?
Go on. No, I mean, do you mean everybody? Or yeah? Yeah? Well,
And can you get between the shoulders if you have to back? And Mark, can we put Mark's between here at the front? Are you happy with that? Work all right, work all right.
Jim, good man. Thanks a lot.
Just heard of CPR. Chairperson of the HARP Society.
Jim, how much you there?
I did, but I would never. But I did. I used to go to the race and did. I was trained yeah, yeah. I made a documentary. Yeah. About the
Are you here? I haven't done this careful analysis of the trunks the time being, the pharmaceuticals in the state.
Thanks for attention. One out in duty.
you working from the public centre out of press here. I have because I'm doing some research. We can't confirm Good to see you. Don't work too hard.